Hello, everyone. Welcome into Above My Pay Grade. My name is Eric. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. You know, the cool thing about the United States is that it's one big experiment. At least 50 of them are happening at the same time. And if you don't like the experiment happening in your state, you can move. And Patrick Bateman, the governor of California, is doing a lot of experimenting on his people there in California with green energy. And I'm not here to pontificate about global warming or climate change, whatever you want to call it. But I will say the man has no clue about economics. And because he has no clue about economics, he votes with his, let's just say, he says a lot of political things that don't help the people of California. And this was what was being said.
To the California Energy Commission, we pay up to $1 more than drivers across the country. But it's why we do that is still unclear, and Governor Gavin Newsom wants an answer.
Governor Gavin Newsom demanding an investigation as to why Californians pay more at the pump.
The gas is too high, period. It's almost $5. It's ridiculous.
Newsom now asking Attorney General Javier Becerra to investigate after a new analysis by the California Energy Commission was released. It says drivers pay $1 more than drivers across the country, primarily because California's retail gasoline outlets are charging higher prices.
Something's going on. I just asked the owner in there if the gas prices were going down anytime soon, and he was like, I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Newsom believes big oil companies could be misleading and overcharging customers by fixing prices and using false advertisements like higher quality gasoline. There's no evidence of wrongdoing, according to the California Energy Commission, but brand retailers did refuse to turn over information for their analysis.
Now let's check in with Gavin Newsom and see what he's saying today.
Prices in California have increased by a record 84 cents per gallon in just over 1 week. That's a $2.50 difference compared to U.S. prices. It just doesn't add up. The degree of divergence from the national prices has never happened before. And oil companies, they provide no explanation. The fact is, they're ripping you off. Their record profits are coming at your expense. And that's why today I'm calling for a windfall tax to ensure these profits go directly back to help millions of Californians who are paying for this oil company extortion. In addition, earlier today, I directed the Air Resources Board to make an early transition to our winter blend gasoline. This should immediately increase supply and result in savings of up to 25 cents per gallon.
Yet another investigation. An investigation on why gas prices are so high. Oh, just in California, though. Not high everywhere else. And it's just this unique demographic, this unique geographical location as to why California, maybe not Oregon, maybe not Nevada, or any of the states next to California, but just California has high gas prices. Well, we're going to do an investigation today and see why those gas prices are so high and why they're probably going higher. Guess what, Gavin? People are leaving California, and I don't blame them. I don't know how people can afford to live in that place. But looking at this article here from the Wall Street Journal, I think we're going to get to the bottom of why gas prices are so high. So it says, cash-strapped Americans have received relief from falling gas prices in recent weeks, but not Californians. The average price in the Golden State this week has surged to $6.29 a gallon. What a bargain. $2.50 more than the national average. So that sentence alone should tell you, okay, is there something magical about that state line where people are like, we don't want to import gas there? We don't want to drive across that state line? In fact, there is something magical about that state line, and that magic is Democratic policy, okay? further reading, taxes add up to about 66 cents add 66 cents to the price of a gallon, about twice as much as the average as other states. Okay, there's clue number one, Gavin. Why are gas prices so high? The climate regulations are causing refineries to shut down and convert to producing biofuels that are more profitable because of rich government subsidies. Not because they're actually profitable, not because people actually want them, but because California is sucking from the teat of its taxpayers and paying out subsidies. It's hilarious. California's lost 12% of refining capacity between 2017 and 2021, supply going down, and is set to lose about 8% by the end of next year. Yet refineries outside the state can't produce its supposedly greener fuel blend. Now, you might have heard Gavin Newsom talking about their winter fuel blend, and you might think, that sounds kind of fun. What does it have, hot chocolate in it? No, it's just normal gas, okay? There's the regulations in California are so strict, they have to put biofuels into the fuel to lower carbon emissions. Good thing no carbon emissions are coming from Oregon or any other states, right? But it's so restrictive and it's so unique to California that nobody else produces it. So if there's a shortage in California, that's the only place they get it. And so now they have this green light to start creating just normal fuel for vehicles. Thank you, Gavin. Okay. If you're a refiner in the Gulf Coast, the gross profits on gasoline is about $6.60 per barrel of oil. In Los Angeles, it's $101 because of government subsidies and supply and demand. No one else supplies this crap. No other state does it. So there's no supply. There's no more supply coming online. There's very few refineries doing it because California is the only state that has these regulations. And, oh, by the way, they're saying we don't want gas vehicles in this state by 2030. So what company is going to come into California and invest billions of dollars on an oil refinery? No one. Why would you? California's climate policies benefit large refiners and producers that can sustain the state's steep regulatory costs. This is something you will always see. Politicians regulate industry to death, which causes consolidation into one company or two companies because no one can keep up with the regulations except for the big company. That's why big companies like regulation. And then politicians will complain about capitalism. Every time. Call for an investigation. I think the investigation's over, Gavin. It's you that's causing the gas prices. The average price of gas is $3.11 a gallon in Texas, which some magical state somehow gets gas half as much, and $3.39 in Florida, despite supply disruptions from Hurricane Ian. It's kind of funny, and at least in California, you can leave. But this guy wants to be president in 2024, and he cannot, unfortunately, export these policies. Because unfortunately for him, there's something called reality. And reality has a way of winning every single time. And as you saw that video 3 years ago, we need an investigation. And no more supply came online. Notice they didn't have an investigation in 2020 when demand was way down. And gas prices went way down. No investigation there, okay? But 3 years ago, they want an investigation as to the gas prices, and gas prices have gone up $2 a gallon because no more supply has come online, and these government regulations have become even more restrictive. It's not cosmic, folks. I just can't believe these people will keep voting for this guy. It's unbelievable. All right, well, that was Patrick Bateman's lesson in economics today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.